New tonight, the family of a man who died in custody is suing the county, the city of Chula Vista, and Sheriff Kelly Martinez. The medical examiner declared 63-year-old Keith Galen Bach's death a homicide due to neglect. Bach's family says it was because he was not given his diabetes medication. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes was at the announcement today and joins us live tonight. Kirsten.
Yeah, attorneys representing the family of Keith Bach say that his diabetes monitor was beeping loud enough for around other inmates for hours so that anyone around Bach could hear that his insulin pump had run out of medicine. Cecilia, Bach's wife, says that she even came here to the San Diego Central Jail to deliver more insulin to her diabetic husband, but she was turned away along with that life-saving medication.
Can I say, you took the love out of my life. It took care of my love for 24/7 for 35 years. There's nothing I can say.
Emotions are still raw for Cecilia Bach and her family after losing her husband and their dad, 63-year-old Keith Bach. Bach was a Navy veteran and an employee with the city of San Diego who was diabetic and needed insulin to manage his blood sugar. And without that much-needed medication, Bach, like most diabetics, would have mood swings.
On September 25th, 2023, however, the police arrived and arrested Keith because he had thrown a remote control.
The family is now suing the city of Chula Vista, the county of San Diego, Sheriff Kelly Martinez, and others, citing wrongful death and neglect among a list of other complaints in Bach's September 2023 death at the San Diego Central Jail. Yusuf Miller with the North County NAACP says this is another unnecessary and preventable death at the hands of law enforcement.
We cannot arrest our way out of medical health. We cannot arrest our way out of diabetes. He needed medical care, not cowboys, to come and help him at his home.
The San Diego County Sheriff's Office website lists in-custody deaths over the last 10 years. In 2022, our county jail saw a peak of 19 people who died behind bars. In 2023, that number was 13. So far, in 2024, 7 people have died in custody. And the manner and cause of death for 5 of those 7 deaths this year has yet to be determined. CBS 8 reached out to the San Diego County Sheriff's Office, who says they can't comment on pending litigation, but shared in a statement in part, quote, "In Mr. Bach's case, the findings of the homicide unit were presented to the district attorney and the United States Attorney's Office for review regarding potential criminal liability. In addition to the homicide unit's investigation submitted to the prosecutors for their review, the Sheriff's Office is conducting a separate administrative investigation into the matter." Now, it is rare for an in-custody death to be ruled a homicide in our area, so we asked activists how many do they know of, and they told me 2 deaths have been ruled a homicide in the last 5 years. We reached out to the San Diego County Medical Examiner's Office, and we are still waiting to hear back. And when we get those results, we'll share them with you. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Kirsten, we mentioned that the medical examiner did rule Bach's manner of death as a homicide, but what else do you know about those details, if any?
Yeah, the cause of death has been ruled diabetic ketoacidosis. That's when the body doesn't produce enough insulin, and it is a serious complication of diabetes. Marcella?
We'll continue to follow this case. Thanks so much, Kirsten.